The Whiteboard feature built into Zoom is another great tool for organizing and outlining essays and research projects. It's great for working with writers during Zoom sessions, but you can also open Zoom and utilize this tool during an in-person meeting. Similar to MindMeister, it's especially helpful for writers who think visually. Zoom's Whiteboard has a ton of useful features, and I'm going to demo a few, but you'll want to explore more once your Zoom is all set up. So let's cover the basics first. Down here you have your pen, and you can use this to draw whatever you want. And then you have your eraser, and you can easily erase that. And you have the text box feature, so I can put this here and say, "Hi GTAs," and then easily delete it. Down here you have your shapes, so I can add a rectangle, and the nice thing about this is I can type directly into the chat, so I can say essay thesis, and then add a point here where I can basically just connect other boxes. And let's say I add another shape, so I'm going to circle here. Then I can go down to the line and easily connect dots here if I'm creating a mind map. Your toolbar, you also have the ability to add a sticky note as well as add a comment. And if I want to lock something in place and make sure that it can't be deleted, I can select it, click the lock function, and even if I delete everything else, it still won't delete that piece. Another feature you might find useful is going up here to the top 3 lines, going to Whiteboard, and changing the background color, which is great for accessibility. So I can change it to blue easily there. Mind mapping is probably the most useful tool in Zoom Whiteboard. So let's use our example article from the MindMeister demo to create a mind map in Zoom. So I'm going to click mind map, add one here, switch orientation so I can move it up and down. And here I'm going to plug in my thesis. I'm going to make that a little bit wider. And then I'm going to create bullets for our 3 key arguments: biological pressures, biological factors, academic pressure, and screen time. And then on biological factor, I'm going to add my topic sentence. And I'm going to add my explanation under that. Now, one of the really cool things about the mind map on Zoom is that you can actually turn this into an outline or a diagram. So I'm going to start with turning this into an outline. So I can select it, go to the 3 dots here, generate from mind map text outline. And I'm going to zoom in so you can see closer. And so there, it kind of created an outline from what we had with the thesis at the top and points here. Use our mind map to create a diagram, so I'll select it, and I really like the cards feature. So I can go here, use the cards feature, and then zoom in, and we can see the diagram we created from our mind map. Let's move on to templates. So if you go to More Tools, Templates, you can see a list of different templates like brainstorm session, flowchart diagram, 8-seed bracket, and you've multiple template options that you can adapt to sessions or writer-specific needs. You can use the mini-map at the bottom right of your screen to see where you're currently positioned on the whiteboard and move around much more freely. If you go over to Quick Actions on your toolbar, you have easy access to features like the highlighter, timer, and laser pointer. Lastly, let's cover how you can export whiteboards as PDFs that you can then send to writers. So if you go up here to the top left, click Export, you can easily export this as a PDF. And so I'm going to only select page 1, and I'm going to export it. Use Zoom Whiteboard in sessions, or you might use it all the time. Either way, it's important to know how to use this tool in case a writer can benefit from it.